Hey, everybody, blog pausers and those who are new to BlogPaws. This is Yvonne DiVita. It's July, oh my gosh, it's July 13th. Guess what that means? That means not too long ago, we had our 8th successful BlogPaws social media and pet blogging conference. It's hard to get that out. Social media and pet blogging conference. I mean, seriously, I'm sitting here lately, last few days, recovering. It was fabulous. It was in Phoenix. We had over 500 people there. We had a few dozen dogs. We had cats. We had ferrets. We had a rat. We're very pet friendly. We're very, very pet friendly. And that's what I want to talk about a little bit, about BlogPaws and where we were, where we are now, and a little bit about what I think of the future and where we're going in the future. So I hope you'll bear with me. I hope you'll cut me a little bit of slack because I made some notes and I may have to refer to them. I mean, BlogPaws started in 2010. As many of you know, we had the idea, Tom and Caroline and myself, and we wanted to start this support of pet bloggers. We wanted to create a community and a conference, an educational resource for pet bloggers to achieve their goals online. And I'm going to make put a stake in the ground right here, right now, and remind people that Chloe has been with us from the beginning. Chloe was the person we turned to when we decided to do a conference, and lo and behold, somebody sent us a check, a sponsor sent us a check, but we said we don't have a company yet, and we called Chloe up. She was a practicing accountant at the time, so she was there, and she was extremely influential in helping us understand what it meant to start a company, not just be 3 bloggers who wanted to work with other bloggers. This was an actual company. We got a logo, we got a name, we called it BlogPaws, and without Chloe, we could not have done as much as we did, and we were foolish in scheduling that first conference for April during tax time. Bad mommy. And she couldn't be there for that one. But she has been here ever since. And honestly, when we had that first conference in Columbus, Ohio, gosh, we looked at each other at the ending party, and Caroline and Tom and I, we were like, there's like over 200 people here, and there's all these pet bloggers, and they're happy, they're glad, they're eager to be part of a community of growing pet bloggers on the web. You know, we knew that they wanted the kinds of things that many of the other groups of bloggers, like food bloggers and political bloggers and mommy bloggers, were getting. And we wanted to offer that to them. We also wanted to connect them to brands and connect brands to them, because we felt that the pet blogger voices should be heard, and we felt that the brands had stories to tell that some of us weren't listening to, because we were busy doing our thing. And one of the things that we were doing, by the way, was supporting shelters and rescues. So BlogPaws has been about that from the very beginning. So I was making notes earlier and thinking about how we basically kept asking the pet bloggers what they wanted us to do for them. As someone whose background is in social media and blogging, and working with the likes of BlogHer and other professional bloggers, I knew that there was so much opportunity out there, and I knew that our pet bloggers really wanted the information and the education to be the journalist. If you were at BlogPaws this year, you heard Chloe talk about how things were in 1990 when you would submit content to a magazine. and the magazine would decide whether to publish it or not. And the magazine had photographers, and the magazine had editors, and the magazine had all sorts of professionals, and all you did was submit your piece and hope that it would be accepted. And then we go forward, and she talked about how here it is 2016, and now you are the publisher. You are the one doing the photography and the editing and the grammar checking and all the things that need to happen. And today, after 8 conferences, I can tell you, wow, I'm just so excited and so thrilled by the progress so many of our bloggers have made. And we see this progress in our Nose to Nose Awards. The closing ceremony of each conference is where we make our awards. And you all know that the awards are judged by actual experts in whatever category it is. People that, yes, BlogPaws chooses them. BlogPaws has put feelers out. BlogPaws talks to people. BlogPaws works with people. We may ask a speaker who has been at a conference in the past and done a really great job to be a judge. We look to people who are qualified, who have been doing one thing or another in that category, who can then look at the nominees with a critical eye, make a score, send it to the Rebecca, our event planner, who then tabulates everything. And we don't know. We don't know until the awards, the same as everyone else. But I really want to say that when we were acquired by Pet360, people were worried that we were going to change. We weren't going to be BlogPaws anymore. And the friendly, open, approachable, happy atmosphere that we had developed was going to change. And we were going to suddenly become corporate. And I'll be honest, we worried about that also. We talked to Pet360 about that. And we said, look, the bloggers are not web design managers or web people. The bloggers are pet people. And they have a way online to share important, valuable information, and they want to get better at that. And there are a lot of other things that the bloggers want to accomplish, and we want to help them accomplish that. But one thing we don't want to be is a great big giant universal company where you don't talk to me and I don't talk to you and blah, blah, blah. And that didn't happen because we said it wasn't going to happen. And, you know, we continued and still continue to look at the big picture. Here's the big picture. The big picture for the conferences. It has to be pet friendly. BlogPaws every single year goes out to dozens of places. We don't travel there. We look at them. Rebecca has been instrumental in that. We look at and research and talk to venues. How pet friendly are you? What does pet friendly really mean? Guess what? This is what it means to us. And that's, you know, that's the part of the process of going through the locations. It has to be big enough for 500 people and their pets. It has to be easily accessible by car, because a lot of people drive and bring their pets. And it can't be in an area that has breed-specific legislation. We won't go places that have BSL. We did that once by mistake. We learned our lesson. So here we are at the end of conference number 8, and it was in Phoenix. We're looking at the feedback forms. We're looking at everything online that people are saying. And I'm proud to say, generally speaking, everyone was happy. We got, the venue got high marks this year, extremely high marks. That was exciting because it really was a fun place to be, despite some of the wet weather. And I will tell you that here we are planning already for conference number 9 in Myrtle Beach in May of next year. And the reality is we have arrived. And by that I mean you have arrived. Pet bloggers have influence. You did not have the influence back in 2010 and 11 when we launched BlogPaws. You wanted it, folks. We wanted you to have it. We felt that you had it, but it wasn't recognized. Now it is recognized. We have an influencer network at BlogPaws. God bless Chloe, because she started it, she manages it, she runs it with Felissa, with Bernard. And then on the content team, we have Amy, who is really putting the effort and talent into the social learning community, which is going to blossom in the coming year. Maggie, who is really managing the content on the blog and looking at other places and everything we do and where our focus should be. So here's the thing. BlogPaws started to support pet bloggers. And guess what? I was and still am a pet blogger. Tom was a pet blogger. Caroline was and is a pet blogger. Chloe is a pet person. She started a pet blog, but gosh, we got her so busy she just couldn't keep it up. She still does social media. She still is out there learning and studying and making sure that she has the experience and expertise to run the influencer network. Carol is a pet blogger. Carol is our PR manager. Let me think. Bernard is a pet blogger. He helps Chloe and Felissa with programs. Felissa is a pet blogger. Amy is a pet blogger. Maggie is a pet blogger. You see where I'm going here? We're about pet bloggers. And I want to put out one more thing, and I could go on and on. We could talk forever about this, but what I really want to impress upon people is, among all of our work in the world of pet blogging and all of our work with BlogPaws, we are, in essence, pet parents, very much like the people next door who don't blog, or the people around the corner who do blog, but not exclusively about pets. Maybe they blog about nutrition in the home, and by the way, they also talk about their pets. It's a big world out there. BlogPaws has just begun to brush the surface of the power behind a human-animal bond as it relates to those of us in the pet industry. We need to keep serving our pet bloggers. We need our pet bloggers to start opening up and saying, let me learn more about the big world out there beyond pet blogging so I can help people who have pets but don't blog learn what they need to know to be good pet parents. And we need the brands to continue helping us. The brands help us by doing Twitter chats and doing programs and looking to us as the go-to resource. That's what we are. That's what we've been told. Gosh, BlogPaws, you're the go-to resource if I need anything to do with pets in my marketing. And sometimes that's a brand that isn't traditionally a pet brand. I mean, look at Red Roof Inn. Red Roof Inn in their offer this year at BlogPaws. I kind of pause here and I kind of get a little stuttery because I really want to convey how proud I am to be part of this team of pet bloggers who are working with us. But I also want the world to know pet bloggers are more than just funny, crazy people who dress up their pets on Halloween and Christmas. That we're far beyond the pet parties that we hold for our pets. We do it because we love them and they're fun. We're very serious. We're very serious about giving back. That's why BlogPaws does so many big checks at our conferences. We're very serious about supporting brands and understanding where brands fit into the area of giving back. And so many of the brands give back so much in so many different ways. It's just a huge, huge effort out there by all of us. I want all of us to get along. I want us, BlogPaws, to be the bridge to the brands, and I want to continue learning myself how to be a better blogger. I could do so much better. I'm learning from my team, and I'm learning from my bloggers how to do that. And now that the 8th conference is over, and we will carefully have meetings and review the feedback forms to better help us plan for the 2017 conference. I hope you will, you folks who are the bloggers that we serve, I hope you will comment on our posts on the blog and help us learn from you. I hope you will not hesitate to connect with us on social and even email. Our email addresses are pretty simple. I'm Yvonne at BlogPaws.com. Everybody else is the same. Chloe at BlogPaws.com. Carol at BlogPaws.com. You can't lose if you write to any of us at BlogPaws.com. And with your help, we'll continue to grow and get better. With your help, BlogPaws will continue to build the attention and support for the human-animal bond that is so vital and important to, as far as I'm concerned, life as we know it. And that means all animals and all pets. And yes, we tend to focus on the pets that people have in their homes, the dogs, cats, ferrets, guinea pigs, and even some of the exotic pets. And we're seeing more horse people, which is very, very exciting. Mini pet pigs and exotic animals or non-traditional pets. It's all important. It's all very, very important. We can't do it without feedback, without participation, and without understanding. And if we stumble now and then, if we have a misstep here and there, we hope that you will be patient with us and help us learn to be better, because there's no such thing as perfect in this wonderful world of pets that we live in. So that's kind of what I wanted to share here after our 8th conference in Phoenix this year, that I'm so excited by the turnout and the positive response and the fact that we get to do this. We get to do this. We get to do it for you. Thanks for listening. Yvonne DiVita from BlogPaws, over and out.